Hello, friends. Welcome to Monday's study. My name is Dwain, and I'm so excited to be with you again. I hope that you are already getting the setup here, that this is going to be an interesting lesson because the tension is about to rise, y'all. The tension is about to rise today. In today's study, accusations. Have you ever been accused of something you didn't even do, or your intentions were mistaken? Accusations are going to flow toward the Reubenites, the Gadites, the half tribe of Manasseh. We're looking today at Joshua chapter 22, verses 9 to 20. All right, click on the links below these videos if you want to be blessed, if you want to be encouraged, if you want to have prayer, if you want to learn some things, click on those links. All right, here we go. Something happens. These tribes begin now moving back. Remember, they've been dismissed, right? They've done their jobs. Joshua says, listen, go home. They're traveling back now to the east side of the Jordan, right, where their families are. But when they get to the edge of the Jordan, when they get to the Jordan River, they do something interesting. The Bible says in Joshua chapter 9, verses 9, Joshua 22, 9 to 20, they build a huge altar. They build a huge altar. Now, ordinarily, building altars is kind of a thing that's been happening, right? Remember the altar that the Israelites built on the edge of the Jordan, right? They collected the stones of remembrance, stones that reminded them in this altar that they erected that God had brought them through the Jordan. Remember that? Right? It was the Lord that had delivered them. And they built an altar of remembrance. But this altar is different. This altar is huge. It is misunderstood. And the Bible says when the other tribes, that is the other 9 tribes, get wind of what the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half tribe of Manasseh have done, the other 9.5 tribes saddle up. They get the heads of all of the families, and they begin to ride herd. They are coming for those 3 tribes. I have to tell you, it is a very difficult thing to know that people are coming to do you harm. People are coming who believe you have done something that isn't right. And they're coming because they believe these 3 tribes have let the nation down. In fact, they say here, do you all remember what happened at Peor when we were joined to the Baals? You might remember that story when Israel fell into great apostasy right by that Jordan River. They had linked themselves with the Midianites and they were led into immorality. They were debased in that moment, and God sent a plague that wiped out some 20,000 plus of them. God is saying in this moment God is saying in this moment, watch the accusations that are being hurled at the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half tribe of Manasseh. Sometimes we do that to people without really understanding their motivations. And in the lesson today, we're going to see that the motivations were pure. But there's no way that the 9.5 tribes could have understood that until they got to the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half tribe of Manasseh. It's a difficult study. It's a wonderful study today because it reminds us that we ought not judge others. Sabbath School lesson closes with this: judge not, that ye be not judged. For with what measure you judge others, you shall be judged. That's our study today. Enjoy.